Yeah, is that right? Lovely. Thank you.
Well, the championship season draws to its end in 28 days' time on Saturday, May the 3rd. And you know, what drama potentially lies in every single race all around the table. Today we're concerned with the battle to stay in the division, which is very much the concern of the home team, Luton Town. And then that 3-2 equation at the top, which the visitors Leeds were in command of, but now a level on points with Burnley and 2 behind the leaders, Sheffield United. Sheffield United go to Oxford later. Burnley play Coventry at the same time as this game. Daniel Farke hoping to avoid another playoff final. After the agony of last year, we have big team news from Leeds United as well, focused around that man, Carl Darlow. Now, strange though it sounds, Luton are the form team heading into this. They've won 3 of their last 5. Leeds have dropped points in 4 of their last 5. And when you consider that Leeds were 8 points clear of Burnley on the 1st of March, you realise the extent to which they have really let things slide. Farke and his team are most certainly in the danger zone in terms of that promotion battle. And so the stage is set here. Luton looked desperate and doomed, but after Bloomfield failed to make too much of an impact in his first few games in charge, 3 wins in 5 after none in 12 is a massive upturn in form. Victories away from home at Cardiff and then most recently at Hull have given them a chance. Their last win here was March the 1st against Portsmouth. After this, a trip to Stoke, a game against Blackburn, then they go to Derby, here against Bristol City and Coventry, away against West Brom. It's not the worst run-in for Luton Town. Goals, a problem certainly, 8 in 13 championship games under Bloomfield. And the 2 centre forwards who served them so well in their last promotion season, Morris and Adebayo, desperately short of goals. Well, it's a first league meeting here at Kenilworth Road between these two. Since November 2019, Leeds won that 2-1, a Matty Pearson own goal. But Leeds would take that no matter how scrappy it turns out to be. That glorious, free-flowing, goal-scoring football of earlier on in 2025 has deserted them for now. Conceded that desperately dramatic late equaliser against Queen's Park Rangers last time. They'll take anything as they limp towards the line. After this for Leeds, they go to Middlesbrough, then a home game against Preston, a trip to Oxford, just like Sheffield United today, then Stoke at home, and then Bristol City and Plymouth. Plymouth could be down by the time they play them on the final day. Only lost 4 times in the Championship, but too many draws of late. Will it be Daniel Farke's day here at Luton? You probably guessed by now that Carl Darlow starts in place of Illan Meslier. A massive call from Daniel Farke, the first time in his managerial career that he's dropped a goalkeeper on form.
Let's go, boy, let's go.
He will have taken advice, he will have felt it was necessary. And here they come. Not a game you would have chosen as Daniel Farke to try and re-find your form. On paper, it looks easy enough, a trip to a side down amongst the dead men, but Luton improving and fast. And this a very, very tough place to come. The top of the championship table has changed hands already 25 times this season, already more than in the last campaign. There is Illan Meslier out of the side. Personal best of clean sheets in this campaign for him, but not enough to save him. After 39 starts, he is gone for now. Well, Matt Bloomfield has already used 25 players in his relatively short time in charge, but after improved displays of late, he makes just one alteration here with Isaiah Jones coming in down that right-hand side in place of Reece Burke. Carlton Morris and Elijah Adebayo continue up front despite their recent travails in front of goal. Neither has scored in 2025. Bloomfield needs that to change, and soon. The Leeds front four of Pirro, Aronson, James and Solomon had started all 15 championship games this calendar year. But they do change things up here. Farke needs an upturn. Willie Gnonto comes in for Aronson. Farke sticks with the other three, but his under fire goalkeeper Ilan Meslier, at fault for both Swansea goals last time, is left out. Carl Darlow makes a first league appearance in 17 months. What a time to come into the side. Thomas Kaminski makes his 39th start of the campaign, a red against Pompey on match day 2, the only reason he hasn't played every game. Tim Krul on the bench today for Luton. Kaminski, the Belgian, formerly of Blackburn and indeed of Anderlecht and Ghent, has looked so solid. Joël Pirro without a goal in his last 5. Willie Gnonto, having scored last time, the player who comes in, they just need a spark, they need something from one of them. 2 from 3 at the top, with 7 games remaining. Leeds lost form last season at a crucial time. They are losing form in similar fashion here. Surely they can't blow it again, except we know they can, because we know how good Sheffield United and Burnley have been. Only the form of Sheffield United and Burnley since the start of March has been better than that of Luton. And that is a measure of the test in front of Farke and his team here. They believe they belong in the Premier League, Leeds United. Well, these are the kind of games in which they have to show us. Thomas Bramall is our referee. What a challenge this will be. Luton looking to become the 5th team to beat Leeds this season. And if Leeds were to lose here and Sheffield United and Burnley are successful, you would have to say that those two become the favourites to go up. And Leeds would potentially be looking at the playoffs again. Frightening thought for a team that looked so in control. Here's Solomon, offside. Leeds have had only 19 different starters in the Championship when you consider that Matt Bloomfield's already used 25 different starters since he took over in January. It gives you an idea of how narrow Farke's options have been, and much criticism about failure to recruit in the transfer window. Sold so many players last summer, Leeds United. Real turnover in the squad. There is Carlton Morris, his last goal December the 29th. Elijah Adebayo, December the 10th. Luton looking for successive championship wins for only the 2nd time in this campaign. Cleared away by Darlow. He'd like some time to settle back into the first team. Former Newcastle goalkeeper, the Welshman. His last 3 appearances all for Wales. This only his 3rd league appearance for Leeds. There is Matt Bloomfield, took over from Rob Edwards on January the 14th, left Wycombe to do so. 3 wins in 13, so there were doubters certainly, but recently he's lifted them up a bit. There's Strike. Away by Roden, under pressure. Such a passionate place to play. It's difficult to be an away side here. Morris now. Osgaard. Couple of touches now for Darlow. Solomon. Pirro wide for Solomon. Gnonto available, and then in towards that far post is a chance for James. It came at him quickly, but he had time to adjust. It's a good start, though, from Leeds. Certainly baring their teeth, and that has been lacking. Tanaka. There's Bogle. Now Firpo. Now Tanaka. Solomon. There's Pirro. Now James. Ampadu. Junior Firpo. Now Manor Solomon. Can't get around the challenge though. Christ Makosso standing strong. One of those who arrived in January from Belgium, along with Isaiah Jones, signed from Middlesbrough. See how close Farker is. How close they all are here. Six games remaining after this one. It will all come to a head so quickly. Moves at a helter-skelter pace, it really does. There's Mark McGuinness with the header. Missed by everybody. Chance for Adebayo to try and swing it across. Makosso. Lofted towards Solomon. That's a little strong. Nudge in the back on Arsgaard, the Norwegian. Jordan Clark, the only Luton player to score more than once under Bloomfield so far. His job has been to try and make them solid at one end. They need more inspiration at the other. Dropped 23 points from winning positions this season, Luton, which is nowhere near good enough. I'd love to get into a winning position here. Great purchase on that. It's going to be driven back in. And Solomon will clear for Leeds. Yonto. Now Firpo. Here's Manor Solomon. Junior Firpo. strike. Now Tanaka. McGuinness. Isaiah Jones just overran it. And here's Solomon. Back with Firpo. Back with Jones. Pensive. Daniel Farke already for a third promotion to the Premier League. Long towards Nyonto. Flag's going to go up, is it, against James? Yeah. Just went too early, but they are at least looking lively in that final third. They've drawn their last two games, 2-2 at home against Swansea last time. Previous one was 2-2 at QPR. Just one win in their last 5. 3 of those draws and the defeat against Portsmouth. Brentford in 2021, the last team to lose the playoff final and then be promoted the following season. Adebayo. So Luton set piece, 1 goal so far from 245 crosses under Matt Bloomfield. Quality from out wide has been at a premium. They've got some size in there, all right. Well, at least they had invention too. Now Jones, looking to take on Bogle. Useful cross to put Darlow under pressure. He does really well. Really well. There were bodies in and around Carl Darlow there. And given the sort of thing that has troubled Meslier of late, that's nicely dealt with. It must be so hard for Meslier to be on the bench. In a way, it would have been easier to not be in the squad. Good feet there from Darlow as well. I'm afraid it's part of a goalkeeper's lot. You're dropping from a side. Gathers so many more headlines than that of an outfield player. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. Here's Doughty. One back solidly by Osgaard. Now Morris, but the flag was up on the near side. The referee took his time to see it. One win in their last 12 against Leeds since 1990. That bizarrely was 5-1 here in October 2006, but Leeds have won 4 of the last 6, including 3-0 earlier in this campaign. Byram with a a barnstormer, Pirro and James. The latter two not in the goals of late. Pirro none in 5, James none in 7. They need it to turn. It's going to be Manor Solomon to take. Whipped into that near post and touched towards the corner, and that's a brilliant save. I thought it was in. Kaminski it was who got across and pushed it away. Watch this. Hits Firpo. And to all intents and purposes, that's in. But Kaminski does so well to react. There wasn't enough pace on it to take it beyond him, but it's still a fine save. Solomon to cut inside to curl one, another save, Kaminski. This is really good from Leeds. Early pressure as they look to douse the Luton fire here. Very awkward, just in front of the goalkeeper. Did well to push that away. Solomon again. Switches onto his left side this time. Tanaka, Nyonto, too easy to take it off him. Good running from Adebayo, who has support. Lots of support! Isaiah Jones arriving late to punish Leeds. Their nightmare continues. Luton fighting for their lives in front. Isaiah Jones with his first since November and his first for Luton, and what a time to score it. It was all about the run initially from Adebayo. How good was that? How strong was that? And then came support, and then Leeds did not pick up. Firpo got sucked in here. And Jones arrived beyond him. Firpo needs help at the far post, and it wasn't there. Osgaard was there, he missed it, Jones did not. It's a good finish as well. Don't think you can particularly blame Darlow for that, but it certainly puts the pressure onto Leeds. And when you make a big call about your goalkeeper, you hope for a clean sheet, don't you? What a moment. What a pivotal game this could be. Burnley are one down as well at Coventry, out of interest. Leeds would not mind it if it stayed that way. Hadji right with the goal. More pressure on Darlow, but he holds on. Firpo. You can hear the rather cruel chants. Leeds are falling apart again to the tune of Love Will Tear Us Apart. Not much joy about Leeds at the moment. Burnley have equalised at Coventry. Tanaka. Forward by Firpo. Here's Ampadu. Leeds need to stay calm here. It is difficult though when it feels as if everything is falling apart again. Final touch came from Strike. Jones very much the man of the moment. Shake of the head there from Daniel Farke. Long way to come on a Saturday morning. Little shove at the near post. Fair bit of sunshine around, but not too much of it shining on Leeds, and some nervous faces as they saw it all last season. Only one of the top three not to make the January signing. Price Makoso to take this throw. Solomon. Think how different it would be if Firpo had been able to get more on that near post nudge. Kaminsky turning it behind, but one of the best goalkeepers in the division, making the difference. Magnitude of saves like that, and he made two very good saves, heightened by the goal at the other end. Here's Jones again. Now Solomon. That was late. It's going to be a yellow card for Jones. Referee deeming that the foot was left in the challenge. It's borderline, but I know what the referee means. I can see what he saw. Be a bit more careful than that. So that just takes the edge off the goal. Just a touch. Jones up against Solomon here. Now Firpo, as he got there, he did. Strike. Now Firpo. Ampadu. There's Strike. Then Leeds taking their time. Closing down Darlow again, who was taking a bit too much time. Adebayo fancied that just for a moment. Felt as if Piero must have been offside, but there was no flag. Here goes James. Nice touch around the corner for Bogle. Unyonto goes down. Referee was very well placed. He had as good a look at that as anybody. No massive appeal from Nyonto. Had we been at Ellen Road, you can be sure there'd have been a huge roar there. Tanaka. Well, Leeds happy to keep possession at the moment. Up goes Firpo, it's going to bounce through to Kaminski. April the 5th, 2000, when Christopher Loftus and Kevin Spate went to Turkey to watch Leeds United. They lost their lives in Istanbul. The anniversary today, 25 years on, never forgotten, and lovely gesture respected by Luton as well. Another Leeds player goes down in the Luton penalty area. Here's Tanaka. Roden. Hero pulling it back and behind for the Leeds United corner. From Solomon, it's good delivery that. It'll come back here from Dan James. The cut inside and fire! Leeds level. That is a priceless equalising goal from Dan James. The end of his goal-scoring drought may be the start of something for Leeds. It's a thrilling hit, it really is. Just opened up for him, and he doesn't overhit it. Look at the technique here. Hit with enough power, but not too much. Measured into that far corner. Leeds held their nerve. And now they're back where they started. Back indeed where Burnley are. Headed through for Morris, who goes down. Goal kick. He's had a couple of penalty claims, hasn't he, to deal with here, Thomas Bramall. Let's have a look. There's definitely hands from Strike, who needs to be careful. I always say this, but the question you have to ask yourself is, if we had VAR, which we don't, would it be overturned? It wouldn't have been. So that makes it, the referee's call is fine. He's in a better position than us. If he'd given it, though, couldn't have complained. Here's Roden. Solomon. Touch from Adebayo. Only 10 wins in 39 league games this season. 3 in their last 17. It's all quite bleak for Luton for all of the recent upturn. Neil Hare down there, the appropriately named fourth official. And that travelled a long way. There's Osgaard's, Doughty. And they target that far post, and Jones, who did well to get to that. And that's just boomed away for Dan James to collect. Firpo. Now Solomon. Firpo just kept his run going. And that's behind for a Leeds United corner. Awful lot of space opened up there. Solomon to take. He's mishit a couple of those, Manor Solomon. So a bit of focus on Thomas Bramall. Slipped as he tried to play there. And remains down. Set to move to a new stadium at Power Court near the train station, Luton. An excitement about that for quite a while, although they'll miss this old place. Proper old-fashioned ground is Kenilworth Road. Price Makosso will take the throw. There's Liam Walsh. But rather bounced off Isaiah Jones. Forward by Doughty. There's McGuinness. No chance really for Jones to control. And Solomon just ran into trouble there. Jones has it back. Here's Makosso. Adebayo was waiting, still he and Morris, of course, in this long goal drought, lasting back into December. The channel towards Morris, and Darlow comes and grabs it. Just that little breakdown in communication that, you know, you have to expect when they're so used to playing with Meslier behind them. By the way, Sunderland, of course, still an outside chance in that battle. They're sort of marooned behind Burnley and way ahead of Borough in fifth. They're just taking the lead at West Brom. Another of the playoff chasing sides at the moment, ahead of today anyway. Burnley, Sunderland, Borough and Coventry, the four. Leeds, of course, the fear is that Burnley will replace them and they will drop into that four. At the moment you would have a situation where a team that had finished 22 points superior in third to the team in sixth, they'd be back to level in those playoff semi-finals. But you know how it works before the season kicks off, so that's the story. Morris fell onto strike there, didn't he? Foul throw from Makosso, but it's allowed to go. Jordan Clark swings it on top of Darlow, whose punch wasn't great. That's late from Bogle. Suspect that'll be another yellow card, yeah. And there's a bit of afters here as well. Adebayo not happy at all with that. Bogle's going to get called over. Well, they're shouting off, but it's the yellow card you can clearly see that's out. Means both right backs would have been booked, Jones and Bogle. Bogle was, I think, still angry from that one. So he comes chasing across here. Yeah, that's a kick. It's a poor challenge, that, on Doughty. Let's have a look again. Yeah, it's really poor. I think it is just a yellow, but not great. He didn't leave his feet and go flying in, but it's very deliberate. And he's still angry. He should know better to let that anger get to him. So Liam Walsh to take. James was caught in possession there. It's beyond everyone at the far post. Jones again, the one attacking it. And now Strike is down and in pain. It's Firpo, in fact. He landed on him, didn't he? Price Makosso. That's quite a unit to land on you. Nice spin from Asgard. There's Jones. Makosso across to take the throw. Effortless distance on that as it's flicked on by Morris and attacked by Adebayo. Luton finishing strong at the end of this first half. Firpo. There's Solomon. Forward by Solomon again, in towards Nyonto. Tanaka. Now Solomon. Clever ball on the angle for James. Claimed by the excellent Kaminski. Coventry and Burnley also level. So it could be a big day for Sheffield United as things stand, but much can yet happen both here and at Coventry. And Sunderland in front as well to keep up. Faint hopes. You never know. Keep winning your games. It's unlikely, highly unlikely, but you never know. Just a minute to be added. It's been tight and tense and entertaining. And level. Isaiah Jones giving Luton the lead 15 minutes in. A good measured finish at the far post when he was allowed to roam free, and then Dan James cutting inside on his left foot and curving one into the far corner to draw Leeds level. Leeds on balance, the better side. Kaminski with a couple of excellent early saves, but Luton with their muscularity putting that Mandalo under plenty of pressure as well. Half-time, it's Luton Town 1, Leeds United 1.
they're going to be number one. Yeah.
So is that going to be their second week? Wow. So much work. Is it their second week? Is their second week?
Well, it was Isaiah Jones who put Luton in front. Here come Leeds, I must say, who are late. Over the 15 minutes. But here they come, Luton were on time. Dan James it was with the equalising goal for Leeds United. What a big half this is for them. And indeed for Burnley, drawing 1-1 at Coventry ahead of Sheffield United's trip to Oxford later. It's getting to that point where you take almost each weekend as a mini playoff between the three of them, with Sunderland still, as I said, with a severe outside chance. Apologies for some of the language that may be creeping through, by the way. Normally do our best to... You don't have to hear that. There's been bits and bobs, haven't there? It'll be Luton to get things back underway. There are no changes for either side. Questions will be asked, of course. Carl Darlow coming in for Ilan Meslier. Has that paid off? Darlow has done fine. Not much he could have done about the goals. Shaky on occasion. Just obviously felt Farker, as I said, for the first time in his managerial career, he has changed a goalkeeper on form. And he felt it was the right thing to do, maybe for balance of squad and so on. Just for how they feel in general, for confidence. You can understand it. He knows far more than us, doesn't he? Here's Tanaka. Remember, they've drawn their last two 2-2 leads. They can't afford to do that again. Won 9 of their last 10 in the Championship against teams from the bottom 7, which Luton are very much part. In a heat here is Adebayo. Bloomfield down there has some thinking to do. In a way, it was a good job for him to take from Rob Edwards. Already in trouble, a sense that if Luton could survive under him, then it's a real feather in the cap. Tahith Chong joining the Luton warm-up. See Lasse Nordas in the distance there. The right knee, isn't it? It's a painful one. In fact, it's the left knee. Just trying to manipulate it, get the blood flowing. See if Adebayo can continue. Burnley have turned it round at Coventry. They now lead by 2-1, and that would put Burnley top of the table ahead of Sheffield United's game this afternoon. Leeds would be in third. It looks like he has to make the change. Bloomfield. Adebayo may have been without a goal for a long while, December the 10th, but he gives them so much in terms of effort and energy, and the crowd appreciate that. That left knee is just seized up. It can be so difficult, especially when you're tall. It's going to be Tahith Chong. It will not be like for like. I expect he'll just push someone else into support of Morris, maybe Arsgaard. Chong will sit in behind. So not a change that Bloomfield would have volunteered, certainly. Cleared by Kaminsky. Straight onto the head of Morris, at least that was the intent. There's Arsgaard. Well, here comes pressure. She dealt with that okay in the end, Liam Walsh. That was a nervous moment. Here's Tello Arsgaard. From Wigan, having scored 9 times for them in this campaign. That's given away. Terrific save. There's Darlow coming to the party. Now Chong, though. And then whipped well over in the end by Jordan Clark. This was Morris putting pressure on the goalkeeper, and Arsgaard getting into a good position. And that's an excellent save. Meslier watches on. The goalkeepers tend to sort of cheer each other on, whether they're in or out of the team, so I'm sure he's happy for his teammate. At least I think I'm sure. Difficult for him, though. He's been #1 for such a long time. At the other end, it's threaded through, and Kaminsky did well. Up in the air by Clark. Forward now by Amari Bell. The time for Jones. More and more nervous. Still got plenty of time. Just a reminder, Middlesbrough away, and then Preston at home, and then Oxford away, and then Stoke at home for Leeds. Trying to negotiate Luton away, and it's proving difficult. James will chase this. Oh, and James is penalised for a little push. And I think it's telling that he doesn't complain. Morris climbed higher than anyone there. Noticeable that they are targeting him more and more. Here's Solomon. Now Gnonto. Upended. Rueful smile from Willie Gnonto. Brought in to try and energise them. They do have Aronson on the bench. Bamford is back on the bench as well, waiting to make his 350th league appearance. Alfie Doughty, now Tello Osgaard's. Reminder at the moment, Burnley winning at Coventry, which would move then top ahead of Sheffield United's trip to Oxford. Here's Chong. Touched away by Gnonto. Pressure piling on Leeds, piling on the officials here. Goodness me, it's not easy, is it? Now, of course, the home fans believing that nothing's going their way. And Clark now has a sore calf. Here's Bogle. Measured ball here for Firpo. One back by Firpo, now Solomon. It is keenly contested, isn't it? Every challenge matters. It's that kind of day now. Luton have won 1 of 6 at home under Matt Bloomfield. They could make it 2 in 7 here. Well, they're closing the gap on Cardiff and Hull and Derby. Stoke and Oxford just ahead of them. Could be crucial and pivotal for both of these sides this afternoon, this last half hour plus. Makosso, we know all about the length he can get here with these throws. And he's forward again. In fact, he didn't get much length on that one after the big build-up. Liam Walsh. Just caught. Has to be a yellow card for Solomon. He will plead his case, but that one was clear as day. Third yellow card of the afternoon. Isaiah Jones for Luton and both Bogle and Solomon for Leeds. Last time Leeds were relegated, it took them 16 years to return. They hope to make it rather a shorter spell in the second tier this time. Heading for the final half hour. The last thing these Leeds fans want is another playoff. I was going to say final, but you have to get there first. Chong. Bell. Chong. Here's Morris. No way through for Jones, and then he commits the foul. And Farker thinks of changes. Max Verber is one of them. Patrick Bamford is going to be another. Another heavy challenge. Here come the changes. Nyonto has run his race. And it's a 350th league career appearance for Patrick Bamford. 111 goals in the previous 349. Swung in with real intent in the general direction of Bamford. James trying to find a way through. Bamford's last goal was last April. Here's Tanaka. Wouldn't it be a story if Bamford came up trumps here? Chong labouring a touch there. Finally, they have a goal kick. There's a long way still to go. Interesting to see Bamford rather than Aronson on, a sign I think that players are tiring and talked about in the media a great deal. Rothwell and Joseph, by the way, unavailable today, both out with illness. It is a relatively thin squad, the squad of Leeds United. There's Liam Walsh, now Tahith Chong. Fouled by Firpo. Final 25 minutes now. Pumped forward by Kaminski. I thought Leeds might take over a bit in this second half, but it's been a long way from that. Makosso again to hurl this in. Just wouldn't sit down for anybody. Might do now, Doughty. But now here's Ampadu. Leeds countering with numbers. Solomon feels he's been targeted a bit here. Vogel. Ampadu. He's got them playing. Can he get them winning again? Tanaka. Bamford wasn't able to control. Solomon, of course, chasing everything. Firpo's throw. Here's Bogle. Back with Roden. Tanaka. Solomon. Roden won it, no hand, so Leeds can continue here with James. Now Ampadu. Solomon almost surrounded here. Gets away from Jones, though. And sliced away. Surely behind for a corner. No. Did really well to recover that. It's got very, very scrappy now. See the fury there of Tahith Chong. Well, the crowd felt there was something wrong with that. I don't think there was. It was strong challenge by Ampadu. Well, it's borderline when you see it again. It's across the top of the ball, isn't it? Playing with fire a bit there, Ampadu, and if he mistimes it, then he's in real trouble. Still, by the way, Burnley winning at Coventry ahead of Sheffield United's trip to Oxford later. Burnley would be top, Leeds would be out of the top three, guaranteed out of the top three, with Sheffield United to come later. And if they can't find a winning goal or indeed lose this, how big a game does Borough away become? Goodness me. Morris getting a talking to. Headed away by Roden, now James. Might be on here for Bamford! It's a good save by Kaminski. Substitute Bamford with a chance to be a hero there. Firpo wins it back from Chong. Solomon. The pressure coming here from Leeds. Bamford in there again. Solomon trying to dig out the cross. Luton able to get it clear. Feels like Leeds have found a second wind. Bogle. Won brilliantly by Ampadu. Now James. Again towards Bamford. Starting to hammer at the door here, Leeds. James. Again, teases the cross in. This time Firpo, Bogle's in there, but headed behind for a corner. This was Bamford. It's a chance. It's a good stop. .15 to go. The Kenilworth Road cauldron bubbling towards a conclusion. Aronson is going to come on, finally. Leeds have been the masters of leaving it late in this campaign. Often at home, of course. But they produced memorably against Sunderland, against Sheffield United. Can they produce just once here against Luton, who are also making changes? See the big man Lasse Nordas there. Going to be a triple change here from Bloomfield. The Luton goal scorer is going to make way. He's had a really good game, Isaiah Jones. Lennox Ali, the rival from Exeter's coming on. Taking a while, this, isn't it? So Walsh makes way. Lamin Fanny, called from his loan at AIK in Sweden, is on. In from Solomon. Luton looking to counter. Is Chong. Now it's Aronson. Aronson for Pirro, who's been anonymous and has looked tired. That's been the theme, hasn't it, these last few weeks for Leeds? Two goals in 15 in 2025 for Aronson. Nordas already trying to get involved. James. It's a wrestling match there. Amari Bell came off second best as Chong pumps that into the channel. Here's Nordas. Chong was kicking away at Aronson. And Chong's quite right there. He's frustrated, saying, well, Aronson's pretty much lying on the ball. What am I supposed to do? Bamford chasing and nearly getting in. Final 10, but I suspect there'll be a few more than that. Feels like there's a lot on the line here. Luton would be happy with a draw than Leeds, ahead of a trip to Stoke, but Luton will feel they can win this. Chong. Ampadu doing the sensible thing. James dragged across cleverly. Oh! Solomon just couldn't divert it inside that far post. What a clever pass that is from James. And Solomon has his head in his hands. Real quality from Dan James, who I think was just onside. Should score. He's closed down by both defender and goalkeeper, but he should score. Just wonder if he took his eye off the ball a bit here because he was worried about the challenge. Just didn't quite get convincing contact. Any goal now will resonate for the rest of the season. There's David Fleet watching on alongside Mick Harford, two great men of this football club. Aronson gets a little push in the back there. He's got them in a good position now, but of course they still face the drop. Just has them going a bit, has them playing, has them believing maybe. How much more they'll believe if they can find a winner here, Luton. Chong. Nordas. Tahith Chong. Headed back across. Free kick. The whistle has gone. Morris, the player, penalised just for a moment. It looked like a golden chance. He wouldn't have stood. That's the push he's penalising, quite rightly. It was Arsgaard who took the touch. I reckon we'll have at least 5 to be added here. There's still time for drama. And our striker's gone back down. But he's in pain. I don't think there's any cynicism here. Don't think Strike's going to be able to continue. See, Sam Byram's getting ready. And Isaac Schmidt as well. Burnley still lead at Coventry. Schmidt for Strike. See Verba coming on now. Preparing him some time ago. Here's Byram. Solomon will make way down that left-hand side.
Is number 8, Simon Asgard.
So changes made. Can any of them bear fruit here for Farke? Aronson pulling it across. Schmidt is challenging. It's a Leeds free kick. Final couple of minutes of normal time, but there will be plenty added, I'm sure. Here's Tanaka. What's going through their minds? Not again, surely. Felt like they were absolutely cruising at the start of last month. Certainly to promotion, if not to winning the championship with Sheffield United, but it's Burnley who caught them up. An 8-point gap at the start of March. Burnley will be a couple of points clear of them unless they can find a winner here. Or indeed Coventry could find an equaliser. Bamford. There's Verber. Bamford looked to nudge that back, but he was offside. And we tick over the 90 and we discover how many minutes will be added. It's going to be 8 added minutes. There is still time for both. Arsgaard, now Chong. Svane. Luton still want to be part of this picture. Morris. Schmidt was beaten to it. Ali wins the throw. One of the added 8 gone. Guess who steps forward? Christ Makosso, of course, to launch one here. Morris won it. Here's Amari Bell. Oh, he's given it away. And they look long, and they look here for Patrick Bamford. Great chasing back by Makosso. But still, Bamford's done well to pick out that pass, and Schmidt just couldn't find a way through. Makosso with some wonderful defending there on 2 different occasions. First this, and then here. Has to time that right. Just a fraction of a second later and it's a penalty. It's a wayward clearance that will be picked up here by Tahith Chong. He wants to run at them here. Back off him and behind for a goal kick. Still plenty of time, still 5 of the added 8 minutes to go. Cleared by Tahith Chong. Here's Arsgaard. Now Chong. Done a good job. He really has. Thomas Bramall, not an easy one this to referee. Roden. Here's Ampadu. Final 3 minutes. Chong. See his scream. Nudge in the back. Both goals inside the opening half hour here. Luton first, through Jones, then James. With an excellent equaliser. The second half has been hard fought. Can anyone chisel out a final chance? Solomon missed the big one for Leeds. Could Luton secure a crucial 3 points here? Up went Morris, but he was beaten to it, as was Ampadu. That trip to Middlesbrough now is immense for Leeds. Especially if Sheffield United win at Oxford this afternoon. Burnley are still winning at Coventry. They haven't won yet. That feels like a real hurdle, an obstacle overcome for Burnley if they can win that. And a chance gone for Leeds here, potentially. Maybe more than that. Here's Ali chasing, but it'll be a Leeds free kick. Joe Roden, the player, fouled, and we are nearly done. It means they will have dropped points in 5 of 6. They'll have drawn 3 in a row, all of which at a crucial time. Dying embers of the game now. Hammered clear by Makosso. And Arsgaard fluffed his lines there. There was half a chance to make something of that, and now at the other end it's shoveled wide for Bamford. Now Byram, James across with him, but there is the final whistle. Leeds held here, Burnley have won at Coventry, Leeds have been held at Luton. And all of that means that Leeds are out of the top 2. Burnley go top of the table for now, with Sheffield United to play later. But come the close of play, Leeds will certainly be out of the top two, and they may be 2 points, 3 points adrift of it. We'll have to wait and see, but James did his best with the equaliser. Solomon, a chance to win it that he didn't take. It finished Luton Town 1, Leeds United 1.